everyone. My name is Paula Brown, and today I will prove to you and leave no doubt in your mind that smoking marijuana is definitely bad for you. As we will all agree, and like most people, there are mixed emotions about the use of marijuana, and most recently because of the debate to legalize it. However, at the end of my speech, I'm convinced that you will have enough factual evidence as to why smoking marijuana is bad for you, the people around you, and society in general. We all know that smoking introduces smoke into the atmosphere, and any smoke inhaled is dangerous and could potentially be bad for you. The combustion of plant material, which contain toxins and carcinogen, produces secondhand smoke that we breathe in. So not only is it bad for the user, but like I mentioned earlier, it's bad for the people around us and society in general. Our children and even our pets can be negatively affected. Some people may argue that they don't smoke it, so it does not produce secondhand smoke because they cook with it with things like hemp butter and so on, or use it in food, etc. No matter what the excuse is, marijuana is not good for you. Why, you may ask? Well, the consumption or use of marijuana also causes slowed coordination, changes in blood flow to parts of the brain. It also changes the shape and the size of the thalamus in the brain that is responsible for processing information. It causes impaired judgment. It affects movements and time perception. And people have also experienced panic, anxiety, fear, and even distrust. By a show of hands, how many of you care about your health? Well, from the looks of it, that's everyone, including me. So if you care about your health, like you just indicated, you will not smoke marijuana. Here's why. Based on an article from WebMD and other sources, marijuana causes negative cardiovascular function. It blocks the airways and causes physical airway damage, respiratory infections, and bronchitis. It also causes things like red eye, dry mouth, cough, wheezing, racing heart, lung abnormality, and even the big C, cancer. In recent studies, a group of college students showed that after smoking marijuana, students' attention, memory, and learning diminished drastically, and they had low grades, lower than a non-user. Another study on postal workers that use marijuana showed they missed more work days and had more vehicular accidents. Now, if that isn't a physical risk to society, then I don't know what is. Imagine you're driving down the road, minding your own business, and out of the blue, you are in an automobile accident because someone was driving while high on marijuana. That could prove to be fatal and absolutely unfair that they put you and your family at risk. Furthermore, additional studies show that smoking marijuana can be addicting and in some cases causes the user after a certain time to want to use more harder drugs to get that initial high. Marijuana is just not getting them that high anymore. In considering all the things above, in addition to operating equipment on the job, taking care of young children, amongst other things, it can be agreed that those everyday duties will be affected negatively because of the use of marijuana. When your judgment is impaired, when your movement and coordination is unstable, when our memory is vague, and your perception of time is uncertain, it can be safe to say that every day normal duties will become more difficult to perform and your ability to be a responsible adult will be questioned. In my conclusion, let me say that based on all the negative things that could happen to you personally, the people around you, your friends, your family, your pet, just society in general, I think it would be safe to say that if there's even one positive effect of marijuana, the bad far outweighs the good. There is no valid reason to use it, and surely not to legalize it. We already live in a world where bad things like alcohol and cigarettes are easily accessible to us. We should not add insult to injury. On cigarette packaging, there's a Surgeon General warning that tells you in bold letters that smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, emphysema, and may complicate pregnancies. There has been several fatal accidents caused by DUIs, people that drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So why would we legalize something that may possibly have the same negative effect on society? Moreover, why use something that may potentially cause you to be the reason why something bad happens to you or someone else? So ask yourself this question. If you ever decide to use marijuana in any capacity, is it worth it? My answer to you today is no. All my information was derived from a credible online source. I did substantial reading, and because I work for a law firm that specializes in criminal defense, I witnessed firsthand what the use of marijuana does to an individual. Some even wind up with criminal felonies, jail time, prison time, just for a simple possession of a controlled dangerous substance, specifically marijuana. So I close today by saying, think long, think hard about the use of marijuana and how it could negatively impact or affect your life. Thank you.